for it.
The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd down, looking for options. He's got Devontae Smith. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, a run with Barkley. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together, they create a...
Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. And they say the Packers got to this one.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Cut down the field, Golden. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He beams one deep right side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook wide open.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's a gain of 6.
On 1st down, Hurts flushed out of the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they face 2nd down. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Now he takes it. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. Packers pick it up. Now no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the turnover into a lead.
that's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempt coming. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. And again, here's Hurts. He's still going at the 30. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone on first. On him quick, and they bring it down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
And he fakes the spike. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Motion man left is Brown. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They've got a man in motion. On 4th down, Hurts. Pass complete, screenplay. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He throws a bullet to the... He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Now LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for 2. Love out of the shotgun. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They'll go. Hurts. Taking a deep shot here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Let's cut. Back to the air. Love. Taking a chance to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Nolan Smith on the coverage defensively.
3rd and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Matt LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for 2. And someone stepped in It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
Eagles 8. Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Nazem on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Lambeau after this. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, here's Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense is all over it.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. So first down from the 41. Hurts now from the gun. Flush out out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. It's Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's cut to 4. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Final throw before the break. Forced out to his right. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and take on the two-point try. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think back.
The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the third quarter right away.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wilson with the return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. It's caught out right by Golden. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Love with it on first down. Kraft has it. And the This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And he's tackled for no gain. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and
Hurts looking to throw. He's back. Here's Barkley. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Hurts on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 15.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He has room past the 25. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down moment.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at it and go make a point.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here's Hurts. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
No gain on the run, and how about this? It brings up 4th and goal from the 1. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Hurts now on 4th. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. What a mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one. Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
Play action, Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Ready,
They
ready.
need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Set, ready, ready.
3rd and long, here's Love. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Ready.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up those walls.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Play action. Hurts has it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Turnover. This time it's an interception. Quay Walker in to pick it off.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Shotgun now for Love. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Reed Blankenship on the coverage.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready?
They're going to go. It's Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That 100-yard mark is as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our 4th quarter. First down throw, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Ready up.
Complete. Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Let's set.
Throwing again, Love. This one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Has his man, it stops. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. This is the type of performance a former quarterback. So the red challenge flag has hit the field. Matt LaFleur wants to see this again.
Previous play is under review.
Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the play to the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Stick it in the air. Love. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they've played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
They go play fake with Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.